Hey guys, this is Bankai reporting live from the Nexus, and today I'm bringing you more Hawken PvP. So guys, today I want to talk about the different mindsets and approaches to gaming that can help a lot of us improve. What I'm also trying to accomplish with this video is to show some of us, right, who, well, you know what, maybe I shouldn't make this exclusive to anyone really, because I think we can all do with a bit of, a dose of reality in terms of what it is that sets players apart, right? And a few of my videos will be addressing that, what sets gamers apart. And as usual, some of this stuff can be applied to other areas of life as well, not to be pretentious or anything, but clearly your approach and your mindset when it comes to tackling certain things can, a lot of the times really help to steer you towards a certain outcome. And obviously it's the same with gaming. Now, I mentioned approaches and mindsets and so on when it comes to gaming, and what I want to really point out is, I think it was the last time I'd played this game with Hizia. We were in the Euro servers as usual, and he was breaking down to me how he goes about guaranteeing a certain outcome in a fight. And he broke down to me how he memorized the reload speeds of weapons, how you pay attention to the amount of dodges that each mech has within a certain time window, and different things like this, which I like to think that my approach to Hawken was always thoughtful, but I think certain stuff like this I mostly paid attention to on a subconscious level. It was never something that I consciously tried to incorporate into PvP. And it's something that once you start to really pay attention to these things, in my opinion, it makes your day-to-day encounter in PvP a lot simpler. Like, a lot simpler. There's certain points in this match where I'm caught off guard or I'm even in a bad spot, and what I did was really just calm down and start to pay attention to the weapons my opponent was using, his, how many times he can dodge. I was also ensuring that I wasn't dodging too much, and that's something that once you get the hang of in Hawken can really make a really, really big difference. But one of the things that Hizia said as well, I think we were talking about the Vanguard, and he was saying, everyone does the same thing. He's like, it's just so predictable. He's like, they're going to spam primary, and then they're going to follow up with a grenade. I already know what they're going to do. And listening to that, it sounds like an oversimplification, and maybe in some cases, it is an oversimplification, but what I took from it was that there are so many different ways to go about a fight. And if you're just going to charge and spam primary and just follow up with a grenade, most times that's just not going to work against a guy who really knows what he's doing. And I'm not saying that top players don't spam primary sometimes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying overall more thought goes into certain actions that are taken during an encounter like that. And I mentioned this to say, not everyone approaches PvP that way, and not everyone pays such close attention to the reload speed of a weapon, the amount of dodges that each mech gets. Most people just charge in to just have fun, and listen, that's fine, right? Some people have fun by figuring out the technical side of things, and there's nothing wrong with either approach. You play the game however you want to play the game. But I just mention it to try and share some perspective. Like, we approach things differently, and sometimes when you think, oh, this one person is cheating, this one person is this one person is that, maybe he approaches the game different, in a different way from you, or than you, or whatever. Anyway, guys, the point is, we all approach it differently, and sometimes your approach and your determination can help you to really get astronomical results. And am I saying that anyone who does this is just going to become a fucking Superman at the game? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if someone approaches the game this way, then can it really be that surprising that, you know, this person would become very good at the game? Of course not. It's you know, in many cases it's just common sense. What you put in is what you get out. You know, of course, this is for the guys. You know, I'm not sharing this with everyone because not everyone wants to hear it. Some guys just want to sign on the game, continue doing the same bullshit, die and get dominated religiously, and blame the world for their problems. But this isn't for those guys. All right, this is for the people who actually want to improve, who actually want to open up their minds a little bit and have a better understanding of Hawken or PvP in general, right? Because the people who are really good at the game, they're human beings as well. And it doesn't always mean that the person is cheating or they're using mouse and keyboard. You know, even in the case of mouse and keyboard, that doesn't really solve all your problems. I recently found out that quite a few people, not many, but more than I would expect, seem to be using mouse and keyboard, and some of these guys are average players. You know, not that there's anything wrong with being an average player, but I mean, you get the point, guys. Anyway, this video is just about wrapped up. Be sure to like and to share, and definitely hit subscribe, unless of course you're a waste man. That's right, guys, I don't make videos for waste man. Until next time, bang, Kai out.
What we do here is go back.